There are numerous religions and belief systems from the ancient world, most of which are forgotten now. All of these religions were present before some of the more popular ones of today, and there are a few religions that are still practiced by some new practitioners, but most of them have died out. How's it going, FTD Facts family? My name is Leroy Kenton, and in this episode, I'll be sharing with you 10 ancient religions that have been forgotten. So let's dive into this one right now. Very fascinating. We're gonna learn a lot in this episode. At number 10, we have Finnish Paganism. It was the indigenous religion of Finland till it was Christianized, and this religion evolved from shamanism, and it shared several features including ancestor veneration. Now, here's the thing. Finnish paganism, it was intertwined with nature, and they believed that the world came into being from the egg of a diving duck. Ukko was the name of the main god of this religion, and he was the sky and thunder god, and his feast day was held on April 4th, which was one of the most important dates in their calendar. This god shares some traits with the Norse god Thor, and one thing that they really had in common was that they both have a magic hammer. From there, let's look at Canaanite religion in at number 9. It was a religion of natives in the area between the Mediterranean Sea and the Jordan River. Now, for many years, the only evidence about the existence of this religion was that it was mentioned in the Torah and Bible, where there were constant battles and fights between their Israelite enemies. On the northern coast of Syria, several Canaanites were discovered between 1927 and 1937. It was a polytheistic religion, and they had many deities, in which El was the supreme god and Bel was the sun, the god of thunder. This religion was slowly eroded by Israelite conquest and religious pressure until it just completely vanished. The religion at number 8 is Atonism. Atonism was a monotheistic religion, and it was introduced by Pharaoh Akhenaten. Now, it was designated as the official religion of Egypt during the reign of Pharaoh Akhenaten, and at first this religion was accepting of other Egyptian deities, but it later started to reject all of them. And because of this restrictive nature of this religion, many people, they just stuck to their older belief systems. So after the death of Akhenaten, well, his religion vanished along with him, as well as people just went back to their old beliefs after that. Next up, let's look at Minoan religion. It was a polytheistic religion with no name, and it was the religion of the inhabitants of Crete. Bull masks and horns were found during various excavations, which means that this religion was very much in touch with nature and animals. Now, there was no real centralized text for this, group of religions, and most of the information that we have gathered was derived from cave paintings and various archaeological discoveries on the island. Now, the main Minoan deity was a female nature goddess, and other than bulls, snakes, and double-headed axes played huge roles in their religious rites. The religion at number 6 leads us to Mithraism. This religion was brought to Europe from its Persian roots after the conquest of Alexander the Great. Now, extremely popular among Roman soldiers, this religion became one of the ancient Roman mystery cults. And this religious sect remained quite secretive. Now, Mithras was a Persian god of the sun, and no surviving text about Mithraism is found. Most of the knowledge that we have about this religion comes from the ruins of its temples. And these temples, they were made underground, and it's said that they were built cheaply. Next up at number 5, here we have Managism. A Persian man named Mani founded this religion in the 3rd century AD. Now, the founder claimed that he was bringing together all of the religions of the world, including, get this, Zoroastrianism, Buddhism, and Christianity. Now, he focused on the differences between good and evil, and Managism was known for having knowledge as it is a road to salvation. The people who followed this religion were known as elect or the perfect, and they resembled Buddhist monks. This religion lost its popularity though in the Middle Ages. Let's look at Tangerism at number 4. This religion was one of the oldest religions in the world, and it was founded in the Bronze Age. Age. It was developed by the people of the Altai Mountains in Central Asia. This religion was monotheistic and it had heavy elements of ancestor worship. There were no holy books to this religion. However, it is believed that the Huns of the northern Caucasus may have worshipped Tengri, which was a god to which they sacrificed horses. The religion at number 3 is Ashurism. This religion was almost identical to the older Babylonian religions, but it had one main difference. Instead of considering Marduk as the supreme deity, the Assyrians honored Ashur. Now, it was a polytheistic religion and it had thousands of gods, with 20 of them being the most important gods. This religion has many stories in common with Judaism and also Christianity. In at the number 2 spot, we have Vedism. The religion of Indo-Aryans, Vedism was popular from 1500 BC to about 500 BC. This can be considered the foundation of the modern Hindu belief system because they share the same holy text and the 4 Vedas. This religion was polytheistic and the gods were divided into 2 categories. And these categories were Devas, which are gods of nature, and Asuras, which are gods of moral concepts. Priests played a big role in the religious ceremonies, and their aim was to improve the lives of people and to please God. Now, the supreme god of Vedism was Indra. Now, the religion at number 1 is Olmec Religion. Olmec religion was followed by the Mesoamerican Olmec people. This religion was popular from 1400 BC up until its destruction in 400 BC. Now, there was no direct evidence of this religion, so archaeologists had to really compare relics with the Mayan and Aztec religions, and they looked for similarities there. The most popular god of this religion was a jaguar god of rain and fertility. And although some theories suggest that there was no one main god, instead there were 8 equally important gods. The priests of this religion were said to have inhaled some sort of hallucinogen or some sort of drug to communicate with the spirits. Who really knows? Because there's just not much information about the Olmec religion. Either way, that brings us to the end of this episode. This was a look at 10 ancient religions that have been forgotten. If you guys found this video informative, educational, entertaining, useful in some way, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up. It really shows your support. And also, if this is your first time here to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell. That way you won't miss any of our daily educational episodes here. Until next time, guys, stay awesome, stay educated, and I'll see you soon.